welcome to part one of the Dyna stunt build. It's a 2002 Dyna lowrider. This is my 01 lowrider. I just picked this one up, basically stock, and I'm going to show you absolutely everything I do to get this thing stunt ready. Today we're going to be doing an oil pickup mod, basically just extending the pickup in the oil pan so you're getting oil while you're dropping that shit back. Alright, here's everything you'll need to do the job. You're going to need a 1/4 inch by 6 inch steel pipe. Could be brass, doesn't really matter. Just needs 1/4 inch threads on the ends, 6 inches long. You're going to need this 1/4 inch by 18 NPT National Pipe Thread, little tap, and some thread sealant by Permatex 59214, and an oil pan gasket, and a Dyna. Sleeping.
Drain plug loose as shit.
Alright, bike's up on the lift. Before we get started, just wanted to show y'all a couple little tools that I'm using for the job. Little 3/16 Allen. Cut the end off it here. There's one bolt on these oil pans that's real tricky to get to because the frame's in the way. So you want to use this to break it loose. And then you can only use this for so long. And then you're gonna want to get a ball-headed Allen up in there. And I've modified this one so it's a little bit bent. This shit'll focus. Fucking A. Little bent ball Allen. She's a little chewed up because I've done this job a few times, but you just want to bend it to the right angle to where you can sneak it up in the frame and get your little 1/4 turn in at a time. I'll show y'all, but just before you get started, some shit you're gonna want to need or you'll be banging your head against the wall. Alright, we're gonna start with the hard bolt first. To make your life a little easier, we're gonna remove this little brake rod. I'm also gonna be converting this bike to mid controls in another video. So all this is gonna go. So starting off with taking off this brake lever. If you got mid controls, same shit, take it off. Put your little cotter pin back here. Bend that hoe, get it out of there. There you go. Brake arms out the way. Gives you a little more room to work with these bolts over here for the oil pan. Like I said, we're gonna start with the hard one first. It's gonna be this guy right here. You're gonna use your little chop 3/16 Allen. Get it up in there, break it loose. Alright. See the tech here, we got a little 1/4 inch extension in our trim 3/16 Allen. Alright y'all. Alright y'all, so the ball end ended up just stripping this bolt out pretty good. I've used this multiple times. I'm sure the ball is a little stripped on here too. But I ended up just trimming this down as much as I could and slowly working that bolt out. I swear I would everyone like that. Alright, hard one's out. Zip the rest of them out. Alright, pan's out and cleaned up. Now basically you're going to tap this hole right here so you can thread this rod in here. So your oil will be getting picked up from over here instead of over here.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about getting down the street. They're a lot more taxing. If you get the ones that just kind of stick out like that, then you're only like $60. The tax like $100. No, this one's only what you got? You got
Alright, now we're gonna get a glob on this. One side of your threads. Nice and snug. Hurry up.
that shit, son. Come in.
Alright, now that it's extended, you gotta make your baffle fit. Don't forget your spring. Well, you basically have to cut the baffle going right down the middle so it has room to sit flush in here. You just want to make sure it doesn't wiggle around, it sits flush. You just need everything to be below here. You cut all these ridges out below this point right here and it'll sit flush. That's it. Put your new gasket on. Make sure everything's cleaned really well. You're good to go.